I have this thing about me. It's been with me for years. Likes to drag me around. It's the sum of all my fears. Tired of the bruises I work so hard not to show. I'm done with his abuses. Can you help me make him go? It's up and down. It's hot and cold. It's scared and unsure. It's confident and bold. Sometimes it's like I found it and it feels so great. Other times it's like I lost it and it feels too late. You'll probably never know the difference that you could have made. I'm a certain kind of person who makes poison out of lemonade, silenced by 1,000 thoughts that I'll never speak. I'll just try to look the other way, find comfort in my sleep. When your eyelids become anchors and your shoes concrete, being 6 feet under is as charming as a sweet. So this is the secret. Please don't tell a soul. I smile like I'm happy, but hold a pain I'm scared to show. The old saying goes, there's no blood from a stone. But years of unshed tears became the marrow in my bones. The pressure's building up, I get no rest from my regret. I don't know how to cope, I swear I try my best. You tell me I can't move on or simply let things go. I hear you when you say it, I give my all to try and grow. I'm covering my eyes to shield my mind. I don't want to see what I hate to find. In the passage of time, the pain will crystallize, hiding a kaleidoscope of hurt behind my eyes. The truth still wet as the cover-up dries. When you wonder how I'm doing, honestly, I'm doing bad. Bridges burned by the same flame I've always had. Back when I was younger, I always felt out of place. People said it'd go away, but that hasn't been the case. It's like there's continental drift with land to claim inside my brain. He built a throne, began his reign, and I'm the one who feels insane. Sees me close to the fire, tries to push me in the flame. Despite a rebellion, he refuses to be tamed. I tell him I can't stand him, and I wish he never came. I scream, get out of my life! And when he dies, no one will grieve. But he takes pleasure in my suffering, loves to see me hopeless on my knees. My anguish and agony are treats for him to feast. He knows without my wounds that he could never be. He doesn't want me to heal, he just wants me to bleed. Please guide me through these times, I beg and I plead. Help me make him go so I can finally breathe. The silence is my home below a foaming, raging tempest. It seems as though all joy and hope's becoming effervescent. The wax and wane, the ebb and flow, highs and lows most never know. The air is thin at each summit, hard to breathe without equipment. Who knew you could travel 90 miles in an instant? It's been a long day, but I can say I reached the zenith. Quickest path back to the black is always intravenous. A kid made a mistake, paid no attention, made it break like, I'm sorry, Dad, don't make it worse. Please don't yell, it only hurts. I know I mess up, I'm the first to see. You don't see atrocities of this civil war. I'm standing with a shield nearly worn to its core. Dust so heavy, eyes too dry to weep. Countless painful memories I just cannot keep. Shedding tears, lonely in a room, engulfed in cheers. To myself, a victim of unstable mental health, I curse my phone. No one to call, the fault is all my own. I want to scream, running circles in a self-destructive dream. What must I choose? I'm having trouble standing in my shoes. Living under such extremes, why can't I just stay in between? Don't hold back, dig up the past and blame the grave on me. Always the same speech, why should this turn out any differently? I've always been sincere and I've always done my best, yet all I know is fear and this ache deep in my chest. No matter what I do or try, it's like no one is impressed. I'm speechless just because your sneer adds years to my sentence. You really think I asked to be such a self-loathing wreck, betrayed by every breath, by every second I have left, by every word that turns to lead? It makes me wish to die.
I'm on the brink of a collateral disaster. You think the pain's extinct, but it's just fossilized in laughter. When your captor is a cancer, you become a master actor. When you're absolutely shattered by the end of every chapter, you forget the ever after. Change your name to Alabaster.
Feel like a bird with broken wings, damaged by the bad I've seen. I want to fly away with you and feel new things. The sting that I can't is dulled by just another daydream. Sometimes I feel trapped up here, high above a crowded scene. Don't dare to move for fear I'll fall. I can't just yet, so I just stall. Excuses now to change the focus. Hate myself, hope you don't notice. I hide inside like nothing's wrong, so just pretend, let's play along. Understand when it happens and sit with me here. Sometimes I need you just to dry my tears. Help me one step at a time so we can both finally fly.
Look, I'm here to get you right. I won't be finished till you're fine. Hold you till you're better, until the pain decides to subside. Silence becomes so obscure, the strangest sound I never heard. Those giant lonely spaces in between your each and every word. I never realized how I could seem a world away from you, feeling hopeless, like, is there really nothing I can do? I felt my comfort shatter, then I panicked for a minute, thinking, what if his story ends and I am never in it? I surrendered myself and prayed for guidance all through the night. All I could ask was that you have will and strength to fight. You still have so much to enjoy. You're far from the finish line. It's you and me until the end, until the very end of time. They say it's crazy to stay this long. If that's the case, then I'm insane. What is an eternity split 7 billion different ways? An everlasting currency that's just been broken into days.
If time is our inheritance, so much of mine I've wasted. 1,000 lies, all aged like wine, became the only thing I've tasted. Can I take a decade off my age if I did nothing with it? Behind my eyes, a seismic shift you'd never know. Above the surface, what once were cracks in my defense soon became my deepest fault. If ever I was audited, the whole world would be appalled. Every little thing becomes a mountain over me as I sink lower than the roots in the trenches of the sea. A battle rages still between each and every heartbeat. I see the darkness growing now. I begin to turn and flee, but at that very moment, that's when I think I hear you speak. I realize that it's true, that it's you who I can see. Sweetest sound arrives in waves, surrounds and fades, hearts reverberate. Your smile pierced the sky and engraved all our names, ever emblazoned and vindicated. Doesn't matter where I'm at, wherever you may be, as long as I will live, I will keep your words with me. It's like the door was locked and you handed me the key, the only one to teach every answer that I seek, made me believe in myself, showed me the valley from the peak. Thanks to what you've taught me, I will never see defeat. This is how you helped me on my walk to being complete. Once upon a time, I thought it better just to die. A flood of fear becomes a wave of dread on the rise. I never thought I would escape, never thought I could survive. But then the waters calmed and I began to realize that you always face trials. It's just part of being alive. It makes it that much sweeter when your rewards do arrive. So don't dare to give up. Our broken places become golden. Keep on fighting through. Don't you get lost in life's ocean.